Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Wednesday, the 5th of November. Signs the job market could soon turn a corner. Unemployment hit an almost 9-year high of 5.3% in the September quarter, with 160,000 people looking for work. Another 138,000 have less work than they want. This underemployed group is growing, but the Herald's Liam Dan says they also seem to be picking up more work.
Some promising signs in the number of hours being worked. While people might still be underemployed, they are getting a few more hours than they were previously.
The government's staying tight-lipped on Labour claims it's planning a blanket ban on homeless people in city centres. Chris Hipkins yesterday asked the Prime Minister whether a law change was being considered. Chris Luxon responded Cabinet hadn't discussed it or made a decision on the topic. Justice Minister Paul Goldsmith isn't confirming a ban, but also didn't rule it out.
We are concerned about the state of things in our CBD. We don't think it's a welcoming environment for people to feel safe, so we want to make some changes and we're considering some options around that.
Significant progress on New Zealand's free trade agreement with India. It's ministers here discussing our trade relationship with Minister Todd McClay and the Prime Minister. India says it's hoping for an early conclusion. Chris Luxon says this is a really important relationship.
We will get it done before the end of the term. As I said, there's good progress being made. The fact that we've had several rounds already, the fact that he has come down to the country says that we're making good progress.
A sweeping victory in the Big Apple for mayoral hopeful Zoran Mamdani. Figures suggest the 34-year-old Democratic Socialist will be New York City's youngest mayor in a century. He's trailed by independent Andrew Cuomo. CNN's Caitlin Collins says President Donald Trump's been hyper-focused on this race.
It wasn't just that endorsement of Andrew Cuomo that stood out. He also threatened to withhold federal funding from New York City should Zoran Mamdani prove to be successful tonight.
Still in the US, and fires are still burning in Kentucky's Louisville, where a cargo plane crashed onto buildings near the international airport. 4 deaths are confirmed and at least 11 other people are injured. A petroleum recycling company was among businesses hit. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg says the plane's full tank likely fueled the flames.
This is an all-hands-on-deck response.
And criticism of efforts to stop aggressive yellow-legged hornets spreading in Auckland. 6 have now been found, 2 males earlier this year and 4 queens detected in recent weeks. Conservationist and former beekeeper Brad Windust claims the response has been inadequate.
They need to have a big grid of traps with sweep baits so that they catch the emerging queens.
Biosecurity New Zealand is defending itself, saying it has a lot of experience with pests. It says by the end of the day, 120 traps will be laid. To sport. And Hurricanes rugby coach Clark Laidlaw believes Geordie Barrett will benefit from a break as he returns home early from the All Blacks Grand Slam tour to rehabilitate leg injuries. Usman Khawaja could have his 7th opening partner since the retirement of David Warner, with Tasmanian bolter Jake Weatherald a shock selection in the squad for the first Ashes test. The NRL is shaking up league's anti-tampering laws and is set to threaten potential salary cap penalties against any club attempting to publicly court rival players before they become a free agent. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.